I have, he has. I have, she has. I have, you have, he has. She has. I have a cold. Un resfriado. But I don't have a fever. Fiebre. Temperatura. Fiebre. He has a cold and a fever. She has a fever and a cold. Que es lo mismo, ¿no? He has a cold and a fever, and she has a fever and a cold. Me, I have a cold. But I don't have a fever. Do you have a cold? Do you have a fever? Do you have a cold and a fever? I have a cold, but I don't have a fever. He has a cold and a fever, and she has a cold and a fever, both.
Ok, bienvenidos a la clase número 80 del nivel básico. La frase de hoy es He has a cold and a fever. He has a cold and a fever. Él tiene un resfriado y fiebre. ¿Yeah? Vamos a ver esta primera parte. He has. Ya hemos visto I have and they don't have, pero con el tercera persona en singular hay que cambiar el verbo to have a has. So decimos he has, she has, it has. I have, you have, they have, we have, he has. Yeah? Has. Con esta S al final. Has. She has and it has. Ok, vamos a ver algunos ejemplos. ¿Cómo se dice él tiene un perro o él tiene perro? He has a dog. He has a dog. Literalmente, él tiene un perro. He has a dog. Ok, él tiene coche. He has a car. He has a car. Y la palabra del día es suit. Suit significa traje. ¿Yeah? Suit. Perfecto.
Yo, aquí estoy en directo para ti, live for you. La verdad es que estoy un poco decepcionado. Mira la portada de mi CD. Dice, he has. La canción se llama Él tiene. He has. He has. Y no he has. Hazme sentir mejor en casa. Dímelo bien. Él tiene. He has. Dilo tú. He has. Eso es. Es una H aspirada. He has. Vamos a ver cómo suena. He has, he has, he has, he has, he has. Está rayado también. He has, he has, he has, he has, he has. Eso no vale. Voy a añadir más letra. Él tiene algo. He has something. He has something. He has something. He has something. Y tú en casa, repítelo. He has something. Good.
Ok, acabamos de ver he has, que significa él tiene, he has. Ahora vamos a ver a cold. A cold significa un resfriado. Él tiene un resfriado. He has a cold. Y vamos a aprovechar este momento para repasar el verbo to have. Okay? So, ¿cómo se dice? Yo tengo un resfriado. I have a cold. I have a cold. No tengo un resfriado. I don't have a cold. I don't have a cold. No tenemos un resfriado. We don't have a cold. We don't have a cold. Ellos tienen un resfriado. They have a cold. They have a cold. Y tienes un resfriado. You have a cold. Y no tienes resfriado. You don't have a cold. You don't have a cold. Y la palabra del día, recuerda, es suit. Suit significa traje, yeah? Suit. So, no tengo traje. I don't have a suit. I don't have a suit.
Everybody in this office has a cold. Sorry. I'm wearing this because everybody in this office has a cold. They think I have a cold. I don't have a cold. No tengo resfriado. I don't have a cold. But they think I have a cold. Yeah, we say to have a cold. To have a cold. A cold. Un resfriado. I don't have a cold, but Mr. Strong has a cold. Michelle has a cold. The cleaners, they all have colds. Mildred has a cold. Agatha has a cold. Dolores has a cold. But I don't have a cold. No. I don't have a cold because I wear my special mask. It protects me. I'm not stupid, you know. What was that? Where's my mask?
Ok, ya hemos visto he has. Muy importante esto. He has. No digo he have. He has. Y hemos visto un resfriado. A cold. He has a cold. Fíjate en la pronunciación. Cold. Cold. He has a cold. Y ahora vamos a ver. Y fiebre. Y fiebre. And a fever. A fever. Fíjate en la pronunciación de esto también. Fever. Este primer sonido es muy larga. Fever, not fever. Fever. So, he has a fever. Vamos a ponerte a prueba con más ejemplos, ¿ok? Mi hijo tiene un resfriado y fiebre. Okay, my son has a cold and a fever. A fever, okay? Mis hijas tienen un resfriado y fiebre. My daughters have a cold and a fever. A fever, yeah? My daughters have a cold and a fever, okay? Mi amigo tiene un resfriado y fiebre. My friend has a cold and a fever. A fever, yeah? Y recuerda que la palabra del día es suit. Suit, que es traje. Muy bien.
Ya empezamos. Hello. Oh, hi, Mrs. Pilgrim. Mr. Pilgrim has a cold and a fever. Okay. No se preocupe. Yo aviso a Mr. Stewart. Okay, bye. O sea, Mr. Pilgrim has a cold and a fever. Fever, como very v. Fever. Y digo a fever y no fever solamente. ¿Ok? Entonces, ¿cómo le dirías tú? He has a cold and a fever. Fantastic. Bueno, pobre Mr. Pilgrim, pero okay. Hello. Oh, hi, Mrs. Stewart. Mr. Stewart has a cold and a fever? Okay. Bueno, pues es que... Vale, yo aviso. Bye. Todo el mundo está resfriado y tiene fiebre hoy. Hello. Voy a llamar a seguridad. Hello. Hello, security? No, he has a cold and a fever.
There was a drop in sales. There was problemas. There was a drop in sales last month. Hubo una caída en las ventas. El mes pasado una caída en las ventas. Escuchad. There was a drop. Como dejar caer. Plop. There was a drop in sales. Pronunciación sales. Say, A-B-C-A, sales. There was a drop in sales. También podemos decir there was a fall, una caída. There was a fall in sales last month. ¿Por qué? Due to the bad weather. Claro, estamos vendiendo trajes de baño y bañadores. Y con el tiempo, ¿qué hace? El frío. Due to, because of. Due to, debido a, por culpa de, because of, or due to. There was a drop in sales due to the bad weather. There was a drop in sales due to the bad weather.
Hi, and welcome again to a new class. All right, let's begin. There was a drop in sales due to the bad weather. Hubo una caída de las ventas debido al mal tiempo. So the first part is there was. Okay, there was. Estamos con el verbo haber en el pasado. Hubo o había. There was. Y después hay que seguirlo por un sustantivo en forma singular. Okay? Por ejemplo, there was a meeting this morning. Hubo una reunión esta mañana. There was a problem with the flight. Hubo un problema con el vuelo. There was a fire at the factory last night. Hubo un incendio en la fábrica anoche. Now, hubo, how do you say hubo una huelga ayer? Huelga. Do you know how to say huelga in English? It's que strike. Okay, strike es la palabra del día. So there was a strike yesterday. There was a strike yesterday. There was a strike last month. There was a strike last year. Okay, so una huelga, a strike. So repeat, there was, seguido por sustantivo en singular. No lo olvides.
What a masterpiece. Speaking of masterpieces, there was an amazing show, a great art show here in the park just yesterday. There was a great art show. There was. Fíjate, digo there was, sacando la lengua. No se dice there. No, there was. Yeah, there was a piece by Pierre Van Blow. Great, it was a masterpiece, really. There was an exposition by Pablo Patato. There was an installation by Damien Thirst. There was even a painting by Frida Kahlo. There was a lot of great stuff. But there wasn't anything by me. There wasn't anything by me. Next year, there's going to be a masterpiece by me.
Okay, good job. Now let's look at the second part of our lesson. There was a drop in sales due to the bad weather. Hubo una caída de las ventas debido al mal tiempo. So the second part is a drop in sales, okay? A drop, una caída o un descenso. A drop, DR. Now pronunciación, la DR, drop. Drop. Suena un poco como la J inglesa, como Jennifer, y con R. Drop. Drop. No es drop. Drop, no. So there was a drop in sales. Decimos in. Preposición in. Y no of, ni at, ni on, pero in sales. For example, there was a drop in temperature. Okay, there was a drop in temperature. There was a drop in population. Okay, temperatura, población. Again, a drop in, la preposición in. There was a drop in attendance. Okay, hubo una caída de asistencia. So there was a drop in births. Hubo una caída de nacimientos. So repeat, a drop in, a drop in. Keep practicing.
Hi, welcome to the shop that sells everything you need when you need it. Today, I'm going to review sales from the last few years. Let's see, I'll show you a few things. If you look here in 2009, there was a huge drop in sales. Hubo una caída en nuestras ventas. Nuestras ventas, sales. We don't say the sales, we say sales. So why was there a huge drop in sales in 2009? Well, because April was living in New York and she wasn't here. And then there was a smaller drop in 2010. Why was there a smaller drop? Well, because Frank, a security guard, he wasn't here either. And then in 2011, well, there was another small drop. And why was that? Why was there a small drop? Well, because Destiny, so. And then in 2012, there was another huge drop because April was in rehabilitation for shopaholics. Everybody says poor April, but what about me?
Okay, ya estamos con la última parte. Let's take a look at the sentence again. There was a drop in sales due to the bad weather. Hubo una caída de las ventas debido al mal tiempo. So the last part is to be due to. Okay, due to, debido a. Due to, dos palabras. Now, si seguimos con otra parte, tiene que ser sustantivo. Okay, so due to the bad weather. Okay, so due to the bad weather. Aquí más ejemplos. We can't go due to the snow. No podemos ir debido a la nieve. I have to cancel the trip due to the storm. Right? Tengo que cancelar el viaje debido a la tormenta. I can't take the metro due to the strike. Okay, the strike, remember strike es la palabra del día, significa huelga. No puedo coger el metro debido a la huelga. So there was a drop in temperature due to the storm, right? So hubo una caída, un descenso de temperatura debido a la tormenta. And there was a drop in sales due to the bad weather. Okay, so keep practicing all of these parts and we'll see you in the next class. Bye.
Yeah, this is Frank. Go on. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, no. The weather is very, very bad. I agree. Okay, copy that. Copy that. Okay. Hi, it's Frank, the security guard. We have a situation. Basically, well, there's a lot of traffic near the park due to the weather. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic in the park due to the weather. Debido a. Due to. Yeah, es como do, como hacer. Due to. No se dice do it to, como está escrito. It's due to. So there's a lot of traffic due to the weather. El tiempo. Yeah, in fact, there are a lot of problems today and in general due to the weather. Yeah, well, there are fewer shoppers, menos gente comprando. Why? Due to the weather. A lot of problems and all due to the weather.
I suppose we shouldn't do it unless it's absolutely necessary. I suppose, it's the same in Spanish, supongo que no lo deberíamos hacer. I suppose we shouldn't do it, a no ser que, a menos que sea absolutamente necesario. I suppose we shouldn't do it unless it's absolutely necessary, unless it's essential, unless it's indispensable. I suppose we shouldn't do it. What do you think? Do you think we should do it? Or do you think we shouldn't do it? I don't know. I suppose we should think about it first. I don't have time to think about it. Well, is it absolutely necessary? Absolutely? No. Convenient? Yes. But it's not absolutely necessary. Well, if it's not absolutely necessary, then I suppose we shouldn't do it. What do you think? Should we do it or shouldn't we? Class number 80. Class number 80. Wow, we are definitely making progress. Congratulations, I'm proud of you. You're doing a very good job. Keep it up. No bajes la guardia. Don't let your guard down. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Okay, class number 80, part 1. Are you ready? I suppose we shouldn't do it unless it's absolutely necessary. I suppose, eso es fácil, yo supongo. I suppose we shouldn't do it. También puedo insertar si quiero. I suppose that, supongo que no debemos hacerlo. I suppose that we shouldn't do it. Solemos comernos el that. I suppose we shouldn't do it unless it's absolutely necessary. I suppose we shouldn't do it. What do you suppose? What do you think? Do you think we should do it? I suppose we shouldn't do it. It's not absolutely necessary, so we shouldn't do it. I suppose. Pero decimos suppose. La segunda sílaba lleva el estrés, as we say in English. The second syllable carries the stress. I suppose we shouldn't do it unless it's absolutely necessary. I suppose it's true. I suppose this. She supposes I suppose, you suppose, they suppose, we suppose. I suppose, suppose, supper, suppose. We shouldn't do it.
Hi guys, Felicity here. Oh, I've just received some fan mail in the post. Sí, correspondencia de un admirador. Oh guys, okay. It says, Felicity, I suppose you have to be fun to do your job. But I can't figure out how you can be happy all the time. Try not to be so much fun. Oh, I suppose I am happy all the time, and I suppose I am lots of fun. But I suppose maybe people want me to be less fun. ¿Cómo se dice? Supongo que sí. I suppose that yes, no, I suppose so. Repeat after me. Supongo que sí, I suppose so. Oh, perfect. And supongo que no, I suppose not. Oh, perfect. Maybe I could try to be more serious. I suppose that would be better. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, that will never work, guys. Oh, I suppose I'll just be me. Fun, fun, fun.
Hello, Class 80, Part 2. I suppose we shouldn't do it unless, a menos que, a no ser que, unless it's absolutely necessary, yeah? Okay, unless it's absolutely necessary. I suppose we shouldn't do it. I'm crying, it's a tear. Una lágrima. The word of the day. La palabra del día. Ojo, tear. Escrito tear. Tear, como here, beer, cerveza, tear. Teardrops. She's crying teardrops. So many tears. And there's a song. I'm gonna cry, voy a llorar 96 lágrimas, ya verás. I'm gonna cry 96 tears. I'm gonna cry 96 tears. So many teardrops. Yes, tear, the word of the day. Unless, a no ser que, a menos que. I suppose we shouldn't do it unless, una sola palabrita para decir a no ser que, 4 palabras en castellano. Unless it's absolutely necessary, which means if it's not necessary, we don't need to do it. I don't know. Unless it's necessary, unless it's absolutely necessary, unless. I suppose we shouldn't do it. We shouldn't do it unless it's absolutely necessary. Unless it's absolutely necessary.
Oh, I know. A good maid shouldn't steal. I know. But I have to go to my niece's wedding at the end of the month, and I won't be able to go unless I save some money. A no ser que ahorre algo de dinero. What? I said I won't be able to go unless I save some money. A no ser que, unless. You know, it's very difficult to save money these days. My niece, for example, she won't be able to put down a deposit on a house unless she invites lots of people to the wedding and gets lots of money. But she can't invite lots of people to the wedding unless she can afford a big wedding. And she can't afford a big wedding unless she has lots of money. Unless. It's a vicious circle. So this is our secret, okay?
Hello again. Now welcome back. Class number 80, part 3. Okay, we're finishing class number 80. Good progress, eh? Congratulations. You're doing very well. My friend, you know, I suppose we shouldn't do it. Unless it's absolutely necessary. Unless, a no ser que sea absolutamente necesario, eh? Unless it's, contracción que suene a contracción, eh? It's absolutely necessary. It's easy English. But listen to the linking. A ver. Unless it's absolutely, la T apóstrofe S, que tiene ese sonido de tsetse. It's absolutely, y la B de absolutely casi suena como una P, suave. Unless it's absolutely, totally, completely, absolutely necessary. Necessary is fácil. Vamos con absolutely. Unless it's absolutely necessary. If it's not absolutely necessary, then I suppose we shouldn't do it. If it is absolutely necessary, then I suppose we should do it. It's very easy. Black or white. Yeah. Unless it's absolutely necessary, I don't think we should do it. I suppose we shouldn't do it. But if it's necessary, then we should do it. I don't know yet. We'll find out. But unless it's absolutely necessary, no.
What? You don't have the flowers? The flowers are absolutely necessary. It's a wedding. I need the flowers. They are absolutely necessary. What? Did you just say to me that the flowers are not absolutely necessary? ¿Te lo puedes creer? Me ha dicho absolutely. Absolutely se pronuncia con 4 sílabas. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dilo conmigo. Absolutely. Okay, listen to me. The flowers are absolutely necessary. The buffet is absolutely necessary. And the DJ is absolutely necessary. What? You think we should put off the wedding? No, 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 no. We should not do that unless it's absolutely necessary.